Was out of respect. Was out of respect. Was out of respect. You know why? It was out of respect. Was out of respect.
Hello, everybody. Oh, yeah. Okay, well. For some reason, my mic has been peaking a lot. For some reason, it seems to think that its setting is very loud. So I'll just try and fix the peaking issues right now. In the meantime, yeah. Let's see if we can get that fixed. I wonder why that's busted. There we go. That was weird. I wonder why Winamp box got broken. Yeah! We finally got a capture card working. Took only a few years, about a year. Yeah. So we're just gonna do some audio check issues, troubleshooting, and then we're gonna get off to the races. Yeah, because it seems like everything works. Wow. Okay. Neat. Alright, we'll see if that's a little better. I'm just trying to get it to a good volume level, and yeah, we'll see if that's good. I don't know. It's not letting me adjust the Windows is not letting me adjust the settings for microphone inputs, which is utterly terrifying, which means it could be picking and I wouldn't even know. I know red flashing on my microphone means it's peaking. I know that. I don't know how to turn on the sensitivity because Windows doesn't give me the option of luxury. Because why would it? There we go. Let's try that. Let's reel it back just a tad. And see if that helps any. Let's turn it down like 50%. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah. Okay, that's a little better. That's actually considerably better. Good. This is right where we want to be. Let me know if the audio issues have been fixed. I've turned down the mic sensitivity by about 50%. So, yeah, that should help considerably. God damn it, it's not letting me see the volume bar. Oh, god damn it, it's broken. Seek bar. Seek bar. That's the whole thing's the seek bar? Well, that's quite trash, actually. I don't know why that's so small. I wanted to adjust the volume, but I guess we'll have to wait for the next song to do that, because this skin down here doesn't have a volume control. Thanks, Winamp. Love ya. Okay. So yeah, NES Tetris. Got a real NES on the floor here because my AV cable isn't long enough to put it on a desk right here, and my controller cable is like just a hair too short, so I'm gonna be like off to the side. I have a display up here, and the CRT behind me that's glowing is also on. It's actually playing through that, going through my entertainment center into the capture card, but also mirroring it to this heads-up display I have up here. So I'll be able to play with very little latency, or no latency theoretically, and hopefully we should get things going. I did a couple of trial runs to see if nothing breaks. Seems to be working just fine, so here we go. I like to start at level 15 just to warm up a little, because why not? Okay. Probably tell other people that I'm live, shouldn't I? Besides just my Discord. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Alright. Now that's taken care of. Let's take a look and make sure that brick. I need to fix that, don't I? I don't know why that's not working weirdly. Oh well. I'll have to fix that some other time. Because for some reason, the skin isn't cut the way it should be for Winamp. I'll have to fix that some other time. the meanwhile, let's just play some Tetris, right? Yellow.
I'm better at everything than Rat Track. Yeah?
Garbage.
Beast mode.
I am utterly garbage at this game right now. It's just how it's been.
Shut up, Rat Trap.
Not sure if I care for this song too much.
Stop crushing it, you manly torso plate.
Obviously this came from some very obscure game. Which again, hopefully the Twitch algorithm doesn't give a shit about it. I don't think they will, considering that if they actually did find the person that owned this song, good God, you did some digging. Well, I'm just gonna skip that song. How much of that song is left? Oh, thank God it's over. Ugh. Oh, that's better. Zap? Zad Zap? Zed Zap, I think is what it's called. It's a lot more tasteful. I'll give it that. God, dog shit. Okay then. I have really taken this song. I don't like this. I don't like this stack. That's why. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. And I didn't know what to do. Obvious answer is burn! Burn the stack! No, it's not that. You can't just burn the stack. It takes more than that. Alright? There is no winning in Tetris. There's only Zool. There is no God, only Zool. Oh, and pain and suffering. That's all this game is. Thanks for the follow! JP1347, thanks for the follow. Damn it! Stop. Mouse. Cursor. Go away. Thank you. Yeah, this song's pretty banging. I don't like this board state. Woo! Clutch there. Oh no, it's another dumpster fire. Will this song improve? Probably not. Oh no. Oh, maybe. I'm going Swedish Chef on this bitch. Burby derp. No. Oh, this song's even worse with the skin. God damn it. Oh god. Oh my god. Honestly, it makes it better. I think I just found the greatest song of all time. You can fight me on that one. I love that waving emoji. I can tell this song's gonna be garbage. There we go. That's better. No more ear rape for us. Oh, nani! I've made mistakes! Mistakes were made! Let's see if we can clear this. That's a yes, Chief. We can clear it. This is pleasant. I don't like this. Nah, I really don't like this. Fuck! What song is this? I need to save this. Note to self, this song is called Flush by Kiwi. It's 64936. Come on. Come on, give it to me, please. Yes! Come on! There we go. Finally, a cleaner board... A cleanish board state. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy! That's a boom right there. Big boom. Boom. What was that shit show? What was that? $200 count the dot. Woo! I don't like this. I don't like this. Let's clean this up. By the time we're done cleaning this up, it's time to level up. Let's see if we can get this off. Told ya! We're not even done freaking cleaning up yet, and it's time to level up. Come on, give me something to work with here. This color scheme. Come on! Give me something! God damn it! Stream's best. I want that to happen! We need to get Kid A on that. That was stress. Ever played Stress the game? My best score, I don't think that was the highest I've gotten even recently. I've pushed 300k on several occasions. Heck, we might even push 300k tonight, who knows? My next goal is 400k. That's when I'll be posting my new high score.
Let the beat control your body. Let the beat control your body. Let the beat control your body.
Also, my hands are warmed up now, so I can play level 18 again. I'll have to read that when I'm done playing, when I die again. Because believe it or not, it is much harder to play Tetris and look at your screen at the same time. Ah. You ran the... Oh, hey! Nice. Did you get... Does this mean we need to update and revive the high score list, possibly? Oh, no! I screwed up my NES. Ah! How badly did I screw it? Yep! This is what I get for messing with hardware that's 20 years my senior. There we go. There it goes. Can you tell there's a little minor video sync delay? What song is this? Note to self, this is Dynamex, Set You Free, number 35744. Oh, no! Come on! Okay. We can at least get a Tetris and burn it down a little bit before we reburn this. God! Fuck! Rip. Do it! I challenge you, JP! Bring the Lego game back to... There's no shame in playing outdated video games and trying to bring it back into life, breathe new life into it. I mean, for fuck's sakes, I'm playing the 30-year-old version of Tetris right now. And I seem to be doing okay. Relatively speaking. I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, that's how I feel with the majority of the games I play. It's like, I'm the best at the universe, and I'm also the only one, please. I crave comfort. I crave... it's like, oh, whatever. Heck, I may even play other NES games. And Super Nintendo games, possibly? Maybe even Genesis. Who knows? I just chose to do Tetris, at least for this particular stream, because that's what I've been playing lately. No other reason. I mean, there's like other games I want to play on stream, but I don't know. Tetris was in the NES cart. The console was already hooked up. I just kind of dragged it over here and was like, we playing Tetris tonight, boys. Nope. I don't know what my brain was doing there. I just had a brain fart. Wow. How did I get that over? My Tetris game is leveling up. I'm glad about that. I'm glad that my Tetris game is getting better, because for a while there, I thought I was hitting a kind of a brick wall. When I mean while, I mean like the past few months. Where the long bar be at? Huh? Where is it? Justin, you should hop in the Twitch chat. As in, like, the voice chat. If you want. I don't care. Also, when's the next meeting? Because we should have had one by now. Or at least one coming up. Because I know we have a meeting that was supposed to happen this week. But I don't know. Because school's in less than a month. We got less than a month to plan the whole semester. Or at least a good chunk of it. Damn. That's a shame. getting kind of up there. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! God damn it! Oh man! God damn it! I was doing so well! I was doing brilliantly! But my master plan failed and was foiled by the RNG gods! Curses! Oh, not again. Not again! We're not doing this again. Friggin' I have a plan. This is not the plan, by the way. Cooked it. Overcooked it with that one. Shit. Okay. That's a lot better. Oh, that wasn't. Interesting. Well, this is a disaster. I like challenges, though. Couldn't do it. I barely broke 200K! Well, actually, I didn't even break 200K. Fuck me, everything's backwards. I can't fit anything anywhere. Okay. Okay. We're done. With that one. Not with the stream. Where are you? Long bar. Ah! Fuck.
best chance you've got. I'm the best chance you've got. I'm the best chance you've got. I'm the best chance you've got.
Okay then. Well, that was impressive, but didn't get me anywhere in terms of points.
I say farewell to you, remembering all you have learned, your values on the field. The light shines for people of all kinds.
Okay, that was kind of impressive. That wasn't. I'm getting tired. I really want to break 300k tonight, since I said I was going to do 300k. You know, we might do 300k tonight. I said that like an hour ago. So, I'm going to go for broke here. All or nothing. Okay, this is bad. Oh my god. Well. One more shot, shall we? Hello.
Oh, that's a rough start. Hey. You know, I just tuned in and like you get the one in the corner.
Ah, it's nothing. Everything is fine. If I could just stop getting those square boxes, that'd be great.
The old nemesis. What's worse to have from someone who's actually good at the game? A square or one of those like pieces that you have right now? The S thing.
I'd say the square piece. I'd say the square piece because if you have a jagged piece, you can burn with those way faster than you can with a square. If you have the smash ball, as they call it, then you can't burn with those as easily.
Oh yeah, and you can't like turn it and shit.
No. What the hell starting set was that? Okay then.
Oh, that's Like the thing is, I'm listening to you on the Discord, but watching you on the Twitch, so there's like instantaneous lag that occurs like right before.
I tried to get rid of it the best I could, but I'm working with a lot of hardware here. Like, did I tell? I don't think.
Oh no! Like,
did I tell?
like I'm like a minute behind when I'm like a minute behind when I stream.
Well, no. I can't emphasize how much hardware there is between my NES and the stream. There's like 5 converter boxes. There's like 5 converter boxes.
You have to do it like they do it in the old days, where it's like just a guy's phone or something recording the TV, and then you streaming the phone.
I mean, I'm not far off if you look at the background of my stream.
This is true. This is true.
Also, I'm cheating on you.
What?
I'm cheating on you.
For who?
D&D.
Oh. I mean, admittedly, I'm accepting that the campaign's kind of dead, so...
Yeah.
No, the death was not your fault. You gotta let it go.
I know. For some reason, my Twitch bot is... I don't know why, but this bot's not working.
What group are you in, anyway?
I'm in no group in particular. Oh, there it goes. Ah, there it is. Ah, there's some stuff that was overlaid on top. Okay. Not one with D&D Club.
Oh, okay. Then I want to be able to find it.
It's from a group. It's a group from high school.
Oh, nice. You should do the map thing that Ethan taught me that I just stole from him. If, like, you can't meet up in person.
We're gonna use a mix of Roll20 and Discord.
That's fair. What I'm using is the bootleg Roll20.
Nah, this guy, my DM, who's been my best friend for years, he has, like, paid for Roll20 stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know. Who needs to pay for Who needs to pay for that high quality shit when you got making squares in Google Sheets? I'm
gonna say that that's still like the most clever thing I've ever seen. I love it.
I know, like I'm pretty sure like Ethan showed us it for so we didn't have to keep using a map. In the Pokemon tabletop. And I'm like, I'm gonna steal that.
By the way, I feel like I was confusing you when I said it ain't no picnic to be part of D&D Club.
Yeah. I mean, of course I get confused easily, so...
Well, what I meant by that was, it's gonna be a tall order for social media coordinator with D&D Club versus video game club.
Because you have to, like... I mean, you don't necessarily have to manage all the campaigns. What's her name isn't really, Kaylee isn't.
But you're supposed to.
You're supposed to, yes.
That is her job, after all.
I feel like the most that, like, would be an essential is, like, checking in, like, hey, how's everyone doing? You guys got a schedule, and you guys got the resources?
Well, that, and it's also about finding new players a proper campaign that meets their schedules and needs. It's like, oh...
Yeah, that...
You know, but... And the thing is...
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't know what the current state of D&D Club is, because nobody tells me anything.
No, I don't even know that much either, like... I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you everything, because it's in the DM chat. Like, actually, no, it's the DM chat. It's not, like, classified or anything. You just could become a DM and find this yourself, but...
What's going on?
I mean, like, I had to ask, like, hey, what are we doing for next semester? because they hadn't told us until August beforehand.
My God.
And they just told me they're working on getting it figured out. And then less than like a couple hours later, they make an announcement that they don't have concrete answers and they're doing a Google form.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, I admit, we ain't far behind either. But at least we know, okay, we have less than a month, let's plan some meetings out. You know, we at least are making some effort.
Yeah, I'm not the most organized person in the world, like, you can vouch on that, but I'd probably be better than that.
Oh my lord.
And it's not like I'm like some big name DM either, I'm just some guy who decided, I want to DM for the first time.
Well, the thing is, all the big name DMs are making their own Discord groups now already for that we're part of D&D Club.
Yeah. But yeah, I know Ethan has his own Discord server. We just sort of hang out there.
Yeah. Also, is my chat's muted yet? Is my Twitch VOD muted yet?
Your Twitch bot? I'm not sure.
My stream.
Oh no, your stream's muted on my end, not.
Oh, I just want to know if it was like not muted, but like if Twitch muted it. Because that's
I'll turn it on and check.
Because that's always been like my biggest concern.
I mean, like I had my end muted just so like I wouldn't.
Oh, I know that. I know that.
You know what? Time to enter Echo Hell and test that. Nope, I heard my awful voice. You're good.
Yeah, I had to turn down your user volume just a tad because you're actually peaking my mic. You're actually peaking my computer my audio levels.
Yeah, like on whatchamacallit, Streamlabs, I have to like turn my mic down like halfway.
I turned my mic down about 50% as well.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Also, I'm just using the computer mic, so it's.
Hey, I'm not. I have an external mic. Also, my new headphones that I got that I'm using. I didn't know this, but when you're using the audio jack pass through, it's mono sound only. So now
really?
Yeah. So I have to pretty much buy a Bluetooth adapter if I want any stereo sound anytime soon. Which, for what been doing recently, that's, it's not terribly big deal.
I mean,
but if I want to play Fortnite or a Sega Genesis or anything like that, or if I figure out the audio issue with my capture card, then yeah, I'm gonna want to do something.
Like, you don't exactly need like a subwoofer for like.
No, but if I want surround sound, to some degree when I'm playing Fortnite or something, then yeah, I do.
Yeah, that is fair. But yeah, no, I
Hold on.
They wouldn't have even announced.
Pause. Yeah?
Pause it.
I'm streaming. I have interrupted your stream to tell you that you need to go to bed. Like, I'm streaming. That ain't happening.
But I feel like they wouldn't have, like, D&D Club wouldn't have announced anything.
Okay.
If I didn't ask. Hey, what the hell's going on?
No, they want me to turn everything off because they're all going to bed.
Oh.
And they have work, and it's like, I'm streaming. It's like,
yeah.
And I've been barely talking at all. It's like, yeah, we don't.
Like, you're not exactly talking loud per se.
I didn't think I was, but oh well.
Yeah, no. Like,
I
think I have you at like full volume. Let me see. No, like 80% volume, so you're not exactly that loud on my end.
I didn't think I was, but maybe I was.
I mean, maybe just that 20% that makes a difference, I don't know.
I also know that occasionally my parents get really, really irritated when I make any noise like a sneeze. some days, but then other days I can have my stereo cranked in full volume and they don't care.
Huh.
And it can be within 10 minutes of each other too. And then they'll be like, oh, you need to keep it down, and then turn their TVs and stuff up to full volume and be like,
That's relatable.
well. Well, I thought I flew that line, but I guess I didn't.
But yeah, no, I honestly feel like that I somehow managed to get that pull on in the first place. And I'm not sure if D&D Club even knows that you can't have rooms less than 10 people in them.
Really?
Yeah, because they made it one of the options in their polls. Hey, do you feel safe going into the club? And I'm like, oh, God, do they not know? Should I tell them?
Oh, no. Well, I know they've been doing a terrible job keeping up their emails.
Well, yeah.
It's actually a serial problem at D&D Club. That was an issue when even I was president.
Yeah, and I mean, I know it was an issue when I was demon for the first time. Like, I couldn't get a module 1 week because of that.
No, nobody was emailing anything. And you have to, even though some people don't like using the email, you have to use the email to some degree. You have to. Even if you don't like using it, you need to at least check it at least once a day. At least once a day.
Yeah, no. Like, once I get into, like, the school year, like, once I know I'm gonna have, like, commitments, then I start checking that, like, at least twice a day. Usually twice a day.
I actually went the extra mile. I actually, I purchased an email client for my phone, and I hooked up the school's email server to my server, and
Damn.
so I have all my emails texted to me.
That's actually, like, really impressive, because then you can just, like, respond, like, right away.
Yeah. I figured out that that was the easiest method to go with quite a while ago. For a while, I even had it on my, I did a Gmail account for a while.
Yeah.
But then I found out that the university locked certain permissions on my phone, which...
How?
They just, I had to unlock, since it's a university email, right, I had to ask them, I had to give the Google and by proxy university permissions,
so you have to
administrative permissions on my phone and root access to my phone. And next thing I know, there are apps I can't install, I can't turn up the volume. They were like locking features on my phone systematically because they weren't university appropriate. So I was like, fuck that shit, and I just started Googling, I started Googling email clients that didn't require root access, and I found this email service. It's called Nine, by the way, N-I-N-E. You can, it has free trial, it has a fairly generous free trial, and I think it's like $14 for a lifetime membership or whatever.
Oh, 14 for life, yeah, that's
it
worth
wasn't that bad, and I was like, like a few years ago when I didn't have a job, I was like, ugh. But then I finally had like $20 in my account. I'm like, I really should.
Like, in terms of a long-term investment, like, that's like amazing.
Yeah, and I have another service on my phone. You know what I hate about phones? Voicemail. I hate voicemail. I hate having to dial the phone number and then please enter your password. Boop, 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 boop. You have one unheard message. First unheard message sent today at 12:13 a.m. at this location in the store system, Seoul, and it just goes on and on and on. It takes you like 2 minutes just to listen to the voicemail itself, and then it takes you another 3 minutes just to delete it. I hate it. I hate voicemails. on cell phones. So,
Oh.
one day, I was in class, and my professor accidentally showed us his email listing, you know, just trying to pull up stuff. And in his email listing, it was showing phone numbers and voicemails. And I asked him, hey, how are you doing that? He's like, okay, I use this service called Umail. And Umail basically translates all my voicemails to text. So it does a voice-to-text translation, and then sends that text, beams it to my email. And I can get text of my email, and I also get a text message of the voicemail. So I have a text message of all the voicemails, and email of all the voicemails, and a MP3 copy of all the voicemails I can play back from any device that has access to my email.
Damn.
So, oh, and I can delete it straight from my email and my voicemail as well, so I don't have to go through, you have one unheard, you know, I don't have to go through the default voicemail program that's baked into every single phone since 1963. And, yeah.
Like, honestly, that's why I paid for CouchBot, because there are ways where you can just make things work around that. Like, I know you could like hardwire a stream record to do that, but CouchBot is just like, yo, as long as they don't change the status, they will always show up in the social media channel, and if they do, you just add them manually. Like,
now here's my question. Now, you said that CouchBot doesn't have a good APK or whatever for YouTube. Not YouTube, Facebook. For Facebook streams.
yeah.
Can it do posts? Because a stream is technically a post.
There actually is a way around that I looked up. You make a webhook, but the problem is you have to do the webhook for each individual user.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
I know, but it's
We're already doing that, technically.
fair. But like, you have to like manually plug everyone in and make their Facebooks.
If they even have Facebook, because a lot of us don't.
Right. You also have to account for one. Somebody has to want to stream on Facebook Gaming.
I said multiple times that was going to be my go-to backup once if Twitch doesn't pan out.
There's one person that we know wants to go to Facebook Gaming, so that's going to be
Me.
one webhook. There's one person who wants to unironically say, I want to stream on Facebook Gaming.
I'm not saying it unironically, I'm saying it because what if Twitch's new policies cucks me accidentally, you know?
Yeah.
I'm literally doing it as a backup.
Yeah, no, you're not like just all of a sudden packing your bags and quitting your job to become a full-time viner or some shit.
No.
No, yeah. Yeah, no, you're using it as a backup.
Yeah, I'd be using it as a backup, and I've debated about maybe using YouTube first, but I don't know.
Yeah, YouTube is actually YouTube you can do relatively easy. Like, it pings slower than Twitch does for a CouchBot, but you can actually do that with CouchBot.
Well, the issue is music. This background music. Yeah. Amazon's saying any music, but YouTube has an algorithm where, if it's something popular, it'll break it, and if somebody wants to copyright claim it, they can. And it could be like a 0.5 second clip, and there's no appeal to it. YouTube's copyright claims are broken.
They always have been. I got copyright strike when I was 10.
So that's why I'm like, I really don't know if this is a good idea.
So, yeah, you want to have that out. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But no, have I told the story about when I got copyright striked when I was 8?
Everybody got copyright strike. Was this during one of the apocalypses?
No. You don't understand. This was in 2010 when I got copyright strike. When I was 10
Wow.
years old.
How did you pull that off? In 2010, there wasn't even a copyright system.
The Content ID.
Yeah, there was a content ID, but it wasn't that good.
Well, I was playing a Nintendo game in 2010, and back then Nintendo was like really hated you uploading footage, especially of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which I did.
Oh, that's right. Nintendo was in one of their cuck pissy faces back then.
Yeah, that. So yeah, no, the copyright strikes
One
a
of
10-year-old.
many.
A 10-year-old.
I remember when Nintendo has done that, has been historically bad with that, and they've gotten flack for that in the past, like even by like governments and stuff. They're like, "Yo, this is actually cancerous."
You know it's bad when the United States government has to learn what a download is.
Like for Disney, yeah, they'll roll over and do whatever they say, but that's an American company. Nintendo isn't.
Nintendo, they can just tell the fuck off.
Yeah, literally. And yeah, I'm playing an NES game. I might get something from Nintendo saying, "Hey, you're being weird." And it's like, we really gonna go there?
I feel like
Tetris?
Nintendo's been better about it recently, but they're still bad about it. Like,
They're still bad about it. Like, if I got monetization or whatever, and say I blew up and was playing Tetris, I think the standard policy, if you can get Nintendo partnership, because you have to first get Nintendo partnership, and then they take 66% of your revenue.
oh god.
That's why the majority of Nintendo streamers are like, they're like living in an apartment or at their parents' house. It's because they can barely afford to eat because Nintendo's taking all of it. All of the profits. It's that, I think that's the standard policy. That's why most high-end streamers don't stream that much Nintendo stuff.
Yeah.
When they do, it's per request, per popular demand.
Oh. Yeah, no, I just... You know, luckily I just streamed Fire Axis stuff and a game for a company that went bankrupt, so... No, you can't get copies straight here. I think.
Well, I'm in a similar situation where a lot of the stuff I would want to stream, again, this is just, I'm still just kind of testing the waters of what my setup is capable of at this point.
Yeah.
But most of the stuff I do want to stream is from companies that don't exist, or entities that don't exist. Even the music I'm playing right now, good luck trying to find the artists. And asking, hey, is this something you don't want online, you know, and want people profiting off of? And they're most likely some random computer programmer who made that song when they were 10 on their parents' computer, and they're gonna go, somebody actually listened to that song? They listened to that trash?
You're listening to a 13-year-old's mixtape? Sure.
Well, essentially, most of the music I'm listening to is what's called the Amiga demo scene, which is largely extinct. There isn't that many people that's actually involved in it anymore. And the few people that are, I've already filtered out on my playlist for the most part. And the ones I didn't, again, are they gonna have enough motivation to even claim a copyright? I don't think they will, because they're usually just one or two people that create the song in their like home studio or garage.
Yeah.
Most of this music is not commercially released, or if it was commercially released, it was through like various places like Napster and early web sharing sites like that.
Yeah.
So I really don't think that you can reasonably copy strike me. Reasonably? Now, you could have a blanket thing that does,
Like
and
I
then
said,
a broken appeals policy, like literally every single mainstream site has.
I mean, on YouTube, I think it was Amazon that got themselves copyright strikes by themselves somehow.
Yes. on their own platform, because their new algorithms are so intense
That they banned Amazon itself.
that it's banning everything, banning a lot of high-end streamers with no explanation, nothing, and then they have a little automatic thought saying, this person has violated policy. We aren't going to say which one, and we're not going to tell anybody which one, not even the person that we banned, but they violated it.
Yeah.
Great Twitch, great Amazon.
Yeah. This is kind of off topic, but sort of on the same way. There's something similar going on with Reddit right now, where the admins can remove a subreddit, but they don't have to tell you why.
No. But that's been disclosed for years.
For what? Reddit? Just Reddit?
Yeah, that's been, and that people have known about that for a long time.
Yeah, but now people are getting pissed about it. Because Reddit went on like a huge ass ban wave.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which unfortunately included the subreddit Big Chungus. Salute to the fallen subreddit of Big Chungus.
Somebody will make a new subreddit with new mods in 10 minutes.
No, Reddit is like going ham on banning Big Chungus subs for some reason.
Wait, Reddit themselves is banning stuff?
Yes.
Okay,
Reddit
okay.
themselves.
There's an issue with that, Reddit.
Tell me.
You can ban... You're gonna ban... Okay, go ahead. Ban Big Chungus. Go ahead and ban those weird ones. I can understand why you... No. I can see why they would want to ban Big Chungus. But here's the counter, okay? You can't ban Big Chungus and then keep the neo-Nazi subreddits up. You just can't.
Oh no, they went ham on the neo-Nazi subreddit.
Oh, thank God. Okay, well then I don't give a shit.
no. They banned a bunch of the subreddits that actually deserve to be banned, but then there was like ones that didn't deserve to be banned in there.
I think
Big Chungus was
Big
an unfortunate
Chungus,
fatality.
I think Big Chungus is fairly speaks for itself. Obviously, it's WB that kind of pushed that.
I mean, if we're going by the official Warner Brothers canon, Bugs Bunny's a struggling rapist, so that might be why they removed it.
No, like, Warner Brothers could have gone in and say, hey, Reddit, you need to remove this.
But why? You know what video I'm talking about, right? The Meat Cran video?
Yeah, I know where Big Chungus comes from.
No, I mean the fact that Bugs Bunny's a struggling rapist.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that on Twitch now, do we?
No, I'm just gonna say it.
Don't
exactly
say it. No, you don't say
all
it.
I'm gonna say is it's exact. Warner Brothers copyright claimed it, so the creator said it was canon. That's all.
Okay. Well, isn't he like an old man?
What? Yeah, no, I'll send you the video.
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Too late.
God damn.
I watch this on a monthly basis just because of how amazing the comeback is. That thumbnail should tell you no.
I'm not looking at the thumbnail until the stream's over.
What?
I'm not looking at the thumbnail until my stream's over. I hope you know that. I refuse.
Yeah, that's probably... But no. Yeah, no. Reddit banned a bunch of the neo-Nazi subs. A bunch of the alt-left subs. A couple drug subs.
This is my biggest complaint with Reddit. This is my biggest complaint. Archived subreddits. Say you ask a question and then you find the answer or part of the answer on a subreddit, but then it's
and then
like
the post gets removed.
the post gets removed or something. Well, it's not even removed. It's archived, which means you can't post new questions or anything like that. So you have to start a new Reddit subreddit altogether. And then they'll say, oh, you can't start that new subreddit. We've already talked about that 3.5 years ago. So you're just going to have to suck it and just... You get what you get. You know, and then...
You know, like, all of the bitching I've done about Reddit, that's never come to mind.
I hate when mods turn off a subreddit that hasn't seen itself through completion.
Yeah.
Even if it is a few months or a couple year gap between posts, you really should you should at least allow for a new discussion thread or revival of the old thread. You should.
Like, especially if something new comes up.
Exactly. You know? Instead of just saying, that's it, that's the end of the topic for indefinitely. And it's like, no, what if somebody's got a question or something? I've had that happen to me more than times. And the only... What's that?
You reached your 8 months, you're not allowed to comment no more.
Exactly, like... And it's like, the thing is, the only way to see something through to completion then is in a DM? Which, who knows if that original OG poster or the person that posted the answer to that comment even still uses that Reddit account anymore, because it could have been a throwaway, it could be inactive, we just don't know. Because Reddit is one of the few places on the internet, or at least it was one of the few places on the internet, that was still considered the wild, wild internet. Reddit was kind of the last stand for that. And now, where, you know, Reddit themselves was fairly hands-off with the whole thing.
I mean, 4chan's still wild, wild west, but...
they have a focus. Reddit didn't have a focus. Their end goal was the exchange of information.
That's very broad.
It's very broad. Whereas 4chan, they have a goal. They have a mindset. I haven't quite figured out what that is, but I know it exists.
But, like, deep in whatever the hell goes on in Moot's head, so it's something.
There is something. Like, I know 8chan is something as well.
Isn't, like, 8chan, like banned from the internet, basically, though?
It's still around. You can dig for it, and you can find it still.
I know you can search it up on Google.
Originally, it was, like, 1 through 8. I know, like, the majority of the chans are banned, but there's, like, 1 or 2 left. 4chan's one of them. I think
7chan is up.
7chan's still going? 7chan's still going? Okay.
Yeah, no, like, I pirated a copy of Cat's Cradle on there once.
That's terrifying.
Found the entire copy of Cat's Cradle. 7chan saved my junior research paper, which I still did awful on. Think about that real quick.
Yeah, I don't need to think. I'm not gonna think too much into it. Hey, we got a kitty in the house.
Yo. You missed us talking about Big Chungus.
Kitty, did you forget what my nickname is on your Discord?
Think she forgot. There's a confirmation!
Just so I can just say what my nickname is. I forgot what I said it to, but I know it was something funny. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna just DM it to you real quick.
DM it to me too.
Oh God! No, I was gonna DM it to you, Justin. I was gonna do that.
Oh, okay. And then you get to see Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, I did, and I'm not happy about it.
Well, watch the whole video. It's.
That's what my Discord handle is on her channel.
That's. Neat.
Oh, I was gifted a sub on Katie's channel. Nice.
Yeah. I think you should mention that in chat.
When? I haven't been on forever.
No, I mean like in Discord, like a couple hours ago, I think. Yesterday at 10:47 p.m. It's in general chat.
Wow, how long is the sub good for? Like 1 month, right?
Yeah, 1 month. Like, I got a gift sub when some guy gifted a stream, link to the past streamer, 7 of them. And now I follow that dude to this day.
Well, I will have to attend your streams more often then so I can utilize the full capacity of that sub. Whatever comes with. And that is if you don't stream like in the middle of the night like everybody else has been, because everybody's been streaming in the middle of the night lately. And this is the latest I've stayed up in probably a month.
I mean, I stream at like 8 usually, but...
But usually I'm kind of turned in by then.
Yeah.
Like, my golden time to catch me and watch someone else's stream, probably 7-ish. And even then, it's gonna be even a narrower window here in the very near future since they're changing my work hours again.
Oh. Speaking of, did you ever sign up for DoorDash?
They still haven't opened it up for me.
I mean, did you download the app?
I downloaded the app. They won't let me sign up.
That's weird.
It's locked.
I'm pretty sure they just let anyone in. So
7 to 9. Yeah, okay, great. You go live 7 to 9. I'm gonna get off work at 7 pretty soon here instead of 6. And I also have my evening walks at 8. So, and I walk home, by the way. So, I'm not gonna be able to hop on until 10 o'clock. And by that point, I kind of want to go to bed, so I have work the next day. But I might, we'll see. It
messed up sleep schedule, gang. Let's go.
I won't make any promises or guarantees, but I will make efforts to join when I'm not working. If I don't feel like streaming myself, that is. I'm just glad I can stream using real hardware. No emulators.
I mean, I would, but you can't exactly stream from a DS that well. Especially if you don't have the copy of Lego Battles on you. Pretty impressive though that you can stream directly from the NES though.
This is HDMI capture too.
Damn! HDMI on an NES.
Yes and no. My stereo, I have an upscaler. My stereo system has also got a 4K video upscaler baked right into the system. So,
like HDMI but with extra steps.
Yeah. Which I designed this whole thing from the ground up to work like this. And I'm just glad it's functioning. You have no idea. I need to do a setup tour one of these days just to break down how in God's name complicated this was to set up.
I mean, I can barely stream Besume, so this just looks goddamn complex just to see it on the screen.
Yeet! Kid A is gonna be streaming more often. Check out her Twitch channel. All of you, anybody that's watching right now should go check out her Twitch channel. She streams way more than I do, and she has she has very similar tastes to gaming. She likes
and
retro.
she has 10-fold more followers, I think. Roughly.
She has tens of more followers. She has dozens of more followers than I do.
Well, she's already 200 though, so
Dozens.
I mean, she's at least 10 subs ahead of you. At least 10. 10 followers, I mean. At the very least 10.
I think I've got like 20 followers or something stupid like that.
Yeah. I mean, I still have 9. I'm still looking for follower number 10.
I don't think I followed you yet.
Be follower number 10, King. You get to watch me sometimes do really weird Civ games.
I too would like to do weird Civ games. Since I found the one game that we've been hunting for literally years, and I have it installed and running, I want to stream the very first Paradox-esque game I've ever played. But I want to use real hardware to do it.
Like, you want to stream it, like, authentically, not, like...
With real hardware.
Virtually.
And... it's gonna take me a while to get a system built up, because I need to build a computer from that era in order to run it. Yeah, that's what I've... Okay, I have an HDMI converter, but not really. It's in the background. It's behind me. I got a Denon stereo receiver. It's a stereo receiver, like the old-fashioned, big, blocky things that your parents used to use to listen to hi-fi music, Old Town Road, Country Roads, backs volume, and shutters the windows type thing. But it's got composite video inputs that can upscale to HDMI 4K at 60 frames a second. The TV in the background is an HD CRT. I have its composite video out going directly into my stereo system, which is feeding and upscaling directly to an HDMI splitter, which is feeding into my capture card, which is feeding into my computer. So yes, it's an HDMI converter, but with heavy quotes, what it is a stereo receiver that I spent $300 on to upscale everything to 4K if I really want to. If I want to go full tilt, which I never do. This is actually a 480. And I've been able to get my Atari 2600 upscaled to 4K with little hassle. We could play Melee for stream sometimes. Dude, okay. Dude, I have an OG Wii. And I have it connected to my Wi-Fi. If you got a Wii... No. NetPlay. Nintendo Wii, NetPlay. I farted. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would work if you use NetPlay. Wouldn't it? Or it would work with at least Brawl.
I think so, yeah.
Alright, so hear me out. What if we parsect?
Bruh.
Parsect what?
She wants to parsec a Dolphin emulator. No, but why not just use NetPlay?
Oh.
On the Nintendo Wii. Because I've got my Wii hooked up to my entertainment center.
Right now, I'm just looking for weird Sith mods so I can just like
By the way,
punch them against each other again.
my next stream will be doing a stress test on my entertainment center to see how many consoles I can switch out on stream with my
How
entertainment
do we
center.
not have Atlantis?
What? Oh, I can stream Atlantis on this thing too. I bought this.
No, I was just saying like there's an Atlantis mod in Civ 5 that I didn't have.
Because in the wake of me building this monstrosity and atrocity of an entertainment center, I can actually live stream. I could actually restream Netflix.
Mm.
As in, I can literally video capture anything from Netflix or YouTube or anything back into itself in 4K. I'm not gonna do that for obvious reasons. I'm just saying that it's possible that I can do it.
I get it.
It is possible. It's highly not recommended, but it's possible.
Yeah.
And I may or may not use it as a makeshift DVR for myself. Like, in case Netflix decides to remove a TV show I really like or something.
I mean, you could use NordVPN, the hottest VPN around.
Why would I do that?
So, oh no, I'm just pretending to be a YouTube sellout.
Never, ever use a VPN. I've never used a VPN, not once. And I ain't gonna start. If I get a region thing, then you know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna use Tor. Tor works better than a VPN.
Damn, I need to get Columbia. Subscribe. I have the adventure. No, I'll go to Toho Civ.
I'm hyped because I get to play a Civ game on Saturday, and
Oh,
it's been
nice.
so long, and I finally get to hit 420 hours.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait,
Oh,
it got pushed to next, like the Saturday after the Sunday, JK.
Here's a nice wacky fact for you all. Big Bird was almost on the Challenger.
By the way, hot take, I don't like Melee.
I mean, that's not exactly too hot of a take. That's more like a.
Is it because Zodi ruined it for you?
Not Zodi himself, but people like Zodi.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's incredibly fair. I mean, I've admittedly not been as much into Smash as I used to be.
I mean,
Like-
same.
Same.
Yeah.
Like,
I like
if
it as
somebody wanted me to play Smash, I could.
yeah, no.
If somebody wanted me to boot up Smash and play on stream, or
Then you
do
would.
then sure, maybe if you buy me a pizza, that's the kind of mood I'd have to be in. You know, like, you'd really have to pull my leg to play Smash nowadays.
Makes sense.
You know, I'd say that, like, that's sort of the reason why I, like, stopped playing Smash. Mostly because of, like, a mix of a lack of interest and, like, just the community in general, plus whatever the fuck's going on right now.
I do
Like,
it from
I
my
think-
boy Eric.
I think the Smash community in Whitewater is gonna see a new resurgence. Personally, I think that the club itself is in good hands,
Oh, yeah, the club is now in, like, really good hands.
and
It's
I
not
think
Zodiac
that there's
Killer.
gonna, I think it's gonna have new energy with it.
Yeah. Like, I trust Mean Green with it.
Me too. I've spoken with him, and he's a pretty chill guy.
Zodiac Killer. He got really mad when I called him Matt. Yeah, I'm hyped. Josh said that I should consider coming back. I don't know if I will.
2.
Smash Club.
I ain't going back.
I might. Like,
No.
I'd have to like truly consider it.
I think I'm good. I don't think I will. I'm sorry. Smash Club done me dirty way too many times for me to want to come back.
Honestly, I feel.
Like, even before Zodi's time, it's done me dirty.
Like, I get that. Honestly, I'm just hyped because I have 2 committee positions, and I don't know. I feel like I'm in a good place, and I can't wait to get back into streaming more and more. And I think good things are coming my way. And I moved
Mine
in.
hasn't. The reason I've been silent. Actually, I haven't been telling people what's been going on in my life. That's why I've been so silent. Shit. Probably should be keeping people in the loop about why I've been so quiet lately.
Yeah.
Because I forgot. Long story short, I had several family members die all at once. And not like ones that I'm like, oh, they're just family members, whatever. No, these were close ones. Like, I gave a shit about, and actually was looking forward to seeing again in the near future, and now I won't.
Yeah.
I think like I heard about that at like some way. Yeah.
No, these are 2 new family deaths I have not spoken about at all.
Sorry to hear that, man.
You know, that have been kind of taking a toll on me, which is why I've been kind of inactive lately. Actually, it was it was Lady Rose that got me to, that kind of gave me the push I needed to get back into things again. But it's gonna be a slow process, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because even, like, work has been taking more of a toll on me than normal. And my boss knows it too, and he hasn't been, thank God, he hasn't really been pushing me at all at work. He's just like, wow, I'm just surprised you showed up the way things been lately.
Yeah. Like basically from what you've been telling me, it's like you've been trying to like just get out of that job as soon as you can.
Well, yes and no. I'd like to get out of a job as soon as I can, yes. But the thing is, it's not my manager, it's not my boss or my coworkers that's the reason, it's the store's owner. It's like the corporation itself that wants me to want to get out. Because the corporation paid for a tree to come down and nearly destroyed my van. Because they failed to inform me that, oh, by the way, we're taking down a tree, and it nearly fell on my van, and I almost didn't have a vehicle.
Oh yeah, I know that. That I remember you told me about.
You know. And it kind of went downhill from there at my workplace for a while. And they had me work extra hours to try and get as much out of me as possible.
Like that, yeah, that's the worst when like you get 2 weeks notice and then like the employers are like, time to suckle you dry.
Well,
honestly, though,
they weren't doing it on purpose, to be fair. I have been taking quite a bit of time off work as well, because of the deaths in the family as well as COVID and everything else. I have been taking off work, and just like, even if I remotely don't even feel good or even mentally well, I've been like calling them up and saying, I need to take the day off, and they've just been giving it to me.
Well, that's nice of them.
You know, like I said, I love my manager. I love my coworkers. They've been extremely good to me. But it's just... There are certain actions being done by certain individuals in my community that I just don't agree with. That's been just really eating away at me.
I get that.
Makes sense, yeah.
Like, to the level of my parents telling me to stay home type thing. And if my parents tell me to stay home, you stay home.
There's no way around that. Like, when it gets to the point where your parents are telling you to stay home, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. And it was all 4 of them telling me it, too. And I've said this multiple times. If all 4 of my parents agree on something, don't go against the grain.
Yeah.
You just don't. Because usually if, like, only 1 or 2 of them, or even 3 of them, like, if only 3 of the 4 are saying that you should do it, or shouldn't do something, then you can take it with a grain of salt. But when all 4 of them, that's all 4 of my parents. Yeah, like the other day even, I'm not gonna say what went down, but essentially, I can't remember if it was financial related or what, but basically, I had 2 of my parents call me up and say, hey, you need to do this. And I was like, fuck. And I had to take 2 days off work just to go and do that thing. Yeah, no, but my life has been very, very hellish lately.
Justin, what the fuck did you...
I said this to Jacob too. This is a Rip Red. Do you know what Meat Cran is?
Meat
Yes,
Canyon.
question mark.
They make cursed parodies, and one of them got copyright claimed, and this is the response video they made.
Oh my god, I just broke 100 live views for the first time in over a month.
Wait, 100 live views? Nice.
Yeah.
My record's 4.
My record is 202. That was May 22nd.
I think I somehow got like 7 once, but
Teach me. How do you do it?
I
do you
don't know. I just
No. I'm talking to Kid A.
I know. A lot of it's charisma and who you know. Honestly, though.
I don't think my charisma's terrible.
I mean, no, it's like really helpful.
Yeah.
I think the issue is I'm just not consistent enough.
Yeah.
I get that.
I mean, I had a spam bot saying they wanted to make me like a profile pic or something. That was weird.
I did hire someone to draw my persona, and that is going to be the profile picture for all my digital, like, profile stuff when it's done, but that's not going to be for some time.
Yeah. But no, I got this now from a bot. So, and then they just left. So, there you go. There's a copy for both of you. Right under the rabbit season.
Bruh.
Keep in mind that he just had the default profile picture.
Yikes.
I'm like, oh shit, this is...
That is 100% a bot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, yo, so have you guys played Fall Guys yet?
Oh yeah, I played a bunch.
What's that?
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's hilarious.
Imagine Gang Beasts, but a battle royale.
Yeah.
Oh no, is it free?
No, I wish.
$20.
$20? No. I'm not.
It's worth it though.
I
Oh, yeah.
don't.
I've enjoyed the 6 hours I have in it, even though I haven't won a game yet.
Same.
I ain't
My
buying
brother
that.
actually has like how many wins under his belt? Like 4.
I have not won yet.
I've gotten
Oh.
second once. That's impressive. I've got it.
Oh wait.
I'm gonna go.
No,
I'm just gonna stick to the two battle royales that I know. Tetris 99 and Fortnite.
Who plays Fortnite? Yeah, no.
Apparently.
Apparently I do. 'Cause I actually do genuinely enjoy it. I don't like the map at the moment, but I know they'll change it eventually. If enough people hate on it.
I mean, that's how Dead by Daylight, so they fucked up the auras, and everyone complained so much that they fixed it.
So they made a problem, and then they congratulated themselves on fixing it.
I know.
Oh.
I mean, I think the fact that they listen to the community is actually pretty admirable.
That is true.
This is like at least they're listening.
Like,
Yeah.
Like,
unlike
at least they're not
EA.
like, we fuck-
Like,
Alright,
that's more than the majority of companies out there.
Yeah, like there's so many like things like game companies that I'm like,
Enter
Hey, can you make
Ulysses
this
and
up?
one of his infamous Destiny 2 rants.
Oh god.
I'm not sure if you were there for this, but it was an adventure seeing Ulysses win Destiny 2 One Fan Support of the Year.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
I had
Also-
to comfort him in the hallway.
Johnny graduated, apparently. He got his
Oh, he
diploma.
did? Good for him!
Holy shit, I never thought he'd graduate. I thought he was just always gonna be around.
You know what? Same.
Johnny's just a
Because
Johnny is just an alien that's been sent down to like observe us.
Honestly though. What a guy.
Johnny
is an
wasn't
absolute-
even a... He was not even a freshman when I was a freshman. Like, I have no idea how long he's been at Whitewater.
I thought he was a freshman when I first came for some reason.
No,
When I was a
he
freshman.
wasn't. Because he was
Yeah,
here
no,
when
I-
I was a freshman, and he wasn't even a freshman then. We asked. He said, oh, I'm an upperclassman. He didn't specify what year. He just said he was an upperclassman. And that was when
Somebody
I
was
was a
there,
freshman. Me.
Oh god, am I actually in the lead? Oh, hold on. Nope. There that goes.
I'll be right back.
When you hashtag when you have to play level 15 Tetris, just so you can feel good about yourself again.
Oh no, I'm gonna... Oh, come on! I was on the finish line.
By the way, did you and Charles even bother touching base on setting the next meetup time?
Not yet, no.
They might want to get on that. We have less than a month to plan shit, and we were supposed to have another meeting this week.
Yeah. I got an idea. Check this shit out.
You know, like, all we know is, okay, we're using Parsec. Okay, how are we going to implement Parsec into our weekly meetings? Like, what is us meeting gonna look like for Video Game Club? And are we gonna try and plan something special with it, or are we just gonna do just base meetings until things get better? Because I know I had some big plans for Video Game Club during my tenureship, and I don't mind cutting that down to a single semester.
Yeah.
But how are we gonna do things until then? That's my biggest concern. My biggest concern is, what's a Video Game Club meeting gonna look like during
I feel like
the
we
pandemic?
have to like bring as much people into like one voice chat, like maybe Zoom or something.
We don't need Zoom. We've got Discord.
Well, yeah, we got Discord, but then like if we want to bring people in from like the Facebook.
Yeah, but none of them are gonna want to even use Zoom, let alone Discord.
That's fair.
Like, we've already assumed that
Discord's probably gonna be on.
we've already assumed that all the members that we have currently are already here in Discord,
Except for Travis.
except for like a handful of people that use Facebook exclusively, which we keep them in the loop anyways, and we have our own game things with them, and they don't care.
Yeah.
They're perfectly content with their level of involvement. But I have no idea how a virtual meeting on that scale would work. The biggest voice call I've ever been in was like with maybe about 10 people, and that was with Skype in the late 2000s. That was the biggest virtual meeting I've ever been
I mean, we
part
could
of.
just set up multiple rooms that are open on like Thursdays.
But how's that any different than what we have now?
Voice channels, that's all.
Yeah, but how's
they
that?
they have the word general on them.
You want my take? I
Sure.
think we should, instead of having dedicated meetings, we have weekly challenges.
Oh, that'd be good.
That way, it could be more inclusive.
And then we
It's-
have more involvement.
we
throughout
have
the
more
week.
involvement. Like, we do what we did with the themes and everything. We select a game that's easy to acquire, or at least we know a good chunk of people already own, like say Tetris. Anybody can get NES Tetris in an emulator. It isn't that hard to get the game. We
Or
can
you
share
can
the
just use
ROM if we
online
need to.
Tetris.
We could share the ROM if we need to. Like, I can make a zip package that says this is not Tetris, post it on Discord, and it'd be fine. You know,
Yeah.
I'd be assuming the risk with that, of course, but come on.
Like that'd be like the best way to go about it. I mean, like
Or you
I
know,
said,
we can do. Let's do a challenge in the Minecraft server, or in the Minecraft realm, or let's do a challenge in. You know, like there are
Yeah.
multiple avenues we can take with this.
or we could just do like a game that we know a lot of people have, like. Or we could like Jackbox, for example. We could set that up really easily. We just have someone with Jackbox 3 or 4, and then just tell them to go. And
Just
then,
tell them to stream the video thing.
yeah.
Katie could easily host that.
I mean, I have 3 and 4. I can easily host that too. Like, and
All you need
basically-
to do is to say, hey, tune into Twitch at this time for a Jackbox session.
Yeah. And I have 3 and 4, which are the only ones that people actually play. So. Okay. But no, I feel like that makes most sense to like do weekly challenges maybe, or we can just do like things throughout the week.
What did
Oh,
I
nice.
miss?
How's a video
We're
club
talking-
meeting supposed to look like?
I mean, honestly, I feel like we should just hold the meetings in Starin.
I'm not opposed to that.
That isn't an awful idea.
Wait, really?
I've always thought about like doing like a
The charity stream?
charity stream at Starin. That was an idea. Like, I'm not opposed to having small events
In Starin, yeah.
in Starin, but we
And like as
but we
long
would-
as you like well distance it.
well, it wouldn't even need to be that. It could just literally be just saying, hey, You need to provide a medical test recently or confirm that you don't have COVID. Which literally could just be like, how are you feeling? You feeling good? Okay, you can come.
I mean, they're making it so like students at the university can get a COVID test whenever. So it
Well,
would be too hard to actually get an accurate result.
I was gonna say as well, we could. The issue is, the university isn't allowing orgs to rent multiple rooms now.
Right.
Why not? Wait, why not?
Because
What do you think?
because class slots are eating all of it up. They're trying to split the class
Fair.
times to more class.
Yeah.
They're trying to give more class times to break up the classes to be smaller. I want to talk to John Spike and see if we can, at least for one, see if we can get 2 in-person full meetings that rent out the entire basement so that we can social distance. Otherwise, we would be stuck with only 10 people in a room with a capacity of like 70.
Computer and I decided to switch to my phone. But no, I got the general.
Yeah. Honestly, though, like,
I've also thought of the idea of only having one board member go to the meeting and having 9 slots that you can sign up for if you want to be in person. I've thought about doing that, but again, that would only be for certain events, you know? Like, that would only be like a one-time thing.
Right? Yeah. I mean, we also had PC gaming night. We could do a lot more of those.
I feel like what a good idea would be, if we all like, that was just like one collective stream where we all collaborate.
That was what the
Especially
charity stream was supposed to be.
No, but I mean, like, just in general, like,
I do have the Pixel Place still.
Well,
we make this an interactive thing where we invite people to join in our streams, and we reserve this specifically for people at the university. Because, like, in my case, there are a lot of, like, sometimes I get requests to, like, play with people I don't know in real life. I do have quite a few of those friends that are like, hey, want to play this game with me, but I don't know them in real life. And I feel like, you know, Thursdays could be reserved for just university people.
I think that's already assumed, though, with the Creators Consortium. That
Well, right. But, like, I feel like
there is
we could
gonna be-
actually implement that.
Well, I think that should be something that should be implemented full-time anyways. Collaboration between all the local streamers. I think that's something that we should have been pushing the whole time. That's what we should be pushing even right now. It would be interesting to do, like, a local day and see, like, hey, let's see if we can dedicate a day. Let's try and actually plan actual streams. It doesn't have to be Thursday, but I think it would be interesting to go ahead and say, for example, hey, what do we all want to stream? Let's get together, play a game on this day. We'll all do a collab streams on this day. Those who want to participate, give us your schedule.
Sense.
Which is something I think we should be doing right now, even. You know, I think that's something we can easily do right now. Like, heck.
So what you're saying is Thursdays for the boys and grill.
It could be for whatever. Actually, that's not a bad idea as well, because Justin wanted to do a D&D campaign.
Alright, Bet, I'm making the announcement now. Do I get to add everyone?
For what? What?
Wait,
I want to
what?
make an announcement poll. Actually, can I?
I think that we need to actually hammer it out and then discuss this with all the other admins and mods first.
Then you
Okay.
can add everyone.
You know? Like,
Yeah,
I
we
mean-
need to.
Okay,
Like,
but
they
you
just-
also told me to go to you if I wanted something done.
what do you want done?
I want to make an announcement about a possibility of making Thursdays from here on out collab stream day.
To doesn't have to be Thursdays.
Well, right, but Thursdays are like our normal time slot, and it's nice to have something built in, especially because like I'm going to be hella busy for the next week. It's like, you know, something that you can build into your schedule and like work around if you need to.
I'm gonna say don't at everyone and be like, hey, we're gonna try
But, like-
something. I would say, oh, let me just do a. I'll write you like a quick thing of what's going through my mind, of what I would say, but you can take it with what as you you can already interpret. You can interpret mine and.
I already
then
know
implement
exactly
it.
what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna ping everyone. I want to do like a thumbs up, thumbs down kind of thing in announcements.
I mean, you could just do that in polls.
I
I'll
can't because I'm not allowed.
Give you the privilege real quick.
So, JH is trying to get to affiliate. Are we gonna let him have CouchBot if he asks?
JH.
You know JH. The one that we don't like.
Oh.
Oh.
That's complicated because technically he is a member of video. Well, if he wants it, sure. But remember, CouchBot's reserved for people with the creator role, the content creator role. If Jacob has if Jacob has the content creator role, then yes, he can have the CouchBot.
I want to know, how did Epic Gage get it one? Because, like, he hasn't spoken since, like, September.
Oh, CouchBot, if you don't edit your status automatically, if you connect your Twitch to Discord.
To be fair, that isn't a bad idea. Like, I'm not opposed to having him be added to the CouchBot database and having his streams announced and everything. I'm not opposed to it.
But also, he's kind of very much a dick.
Yeah, but he hasn't said much about Video Game Club lately, so what's the point?
True.
Like,
But I know he tells people about how much he doesn't like me.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that he'd be more talking about what's going... I think he'd be more talking about other things in his mind right now, especially since it's summer.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
yeah,
you're
but, like,
probably one of the last people on his mind, fortunately.
I mean, he unfriended me on all socials, so...
Plus,
like,
he's not the
recently.
kind of person to talk behind other people's back publicly.
No, trust me, he's been doing it with me. I get, like, it comes back around.
Yeah, but also, Esports Club is like a boys' club.
Right, okay, but here's the thing. A lot of, like, basically everyone else actually likes me. It's literally just him. Like,
Again,
let's see.
The problem with I said this before. I don't like trash talking Esports Club, but it's true.
Like,
They
don't
are
get me-
a good old boys club. They're that car show group. They're that one car show where you can't bring your car because you don't know the right people. Just like you can't be in Esports Club because you don't know the right people and they don't like you. That's what I don't like about Esports Club. They can say that they're all-inclusive all they want. They can say whatever. I tried getting involved with Esports Club. I genuinely did. And I
did too.
genuinely posted high scores all the time. And I said, hey, I want to do a high score speed run board. I want to actually make this a thing. And they're like, okay, we'll make it a thing. And I ended up taking my speed run board, removing the access from it, cloning it all together.
Ones that
That was weird. But yeah,
It's like,
I ended up donating the high speed run board to Video Game Club and be like, let's make this the premier place for speed runs and high scores now, if Esports Club doesn't want it.
Yeah. I mean,
What the hell's... I think my light's
thing
going
is-
out.
yeah, Mom.
The thing is, though, is like a lot of the higher up people in
I mean,
esports
like-
actually do like me and consider me their friend. It's literally just him.
I gotta turn off my light because my light in my room is freaking out.
Oh yeah.
And,
I have to
like-
take my time.
Like some
I got
of his
enough ambient
higher
light for my
ups,
monitors.
like one of the higher ups in his one of the mods, he specifically told me one day that he purposely tries to make a home for me in esports even though Jacob is anti-me. He literally said that.
It doesn't surprise me. And, and I bet if I were to, show up at Esports Club one day, I'd be like, oh, they'd probably be like, oh, hey, yeah, we didn't forget about you.
Yeah, I feel like they'd
Again.
admittedly probably just ignore me too.
Yeah, they'd probably ignore a good
Somewhat.
chunk of the people from Video Game Club.
They're elitist.
Exactly. That's why I said good old boys club. Good old boys club. That is the term to describe Esports Club. And it's unfortunate that I have to label it that because I didn't want to. In fact, that was the exact reason why D&D Club came to being, was because there was a good old boys club for D&D, for Dungeons & Dragons. You had to know the right people to be playing D&D on campus. I met those people back before D&D Club was a thing, and they were assholes. They were like, you don't know us. You're not friends with us. Therefore, you don't get to play at all. And we're not gonna, give you any resources or anything to play on campus. We're just gonna keep that all to ourselves. And it's like...
Imagine gatekeeping D&D.
There was a lot of gatekeeping for D&D. And now there's a lot of gatekeeping for esports. That's why that's why I like the idea of Video Game Club at the moment. That's why I'd like to take the concept... Well, I don't want to become an esports club too. But at the same time, I'd like Video Game Club to be more inclusive and not
Right.
all about competitive gaming.
Yeah.
And I would like there to be some in-term competition within Video Game Club.
That's what the speedrun board's for.
That's what the speedrun board's for. That's what the weekly challenges are for. That's what... Like, if we want to have a weekly that's similar to Smash and Esports, great. But let's not have it be for all the marbles or all the beans. It could literally just be Yandere Dev Sim. Let's see who can get banned from Yandere Dev Sim in this time frame.
Well, I'd have to be the supervisor because I'm banned on all of his social medias.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I'm officially banned on his YouTube, Twitch, and Discord.
Oh my
Impressive.
god.
That could be a triathlon.
Yes. You have to. It's in order. I can set that up within 2 weeks if you want me to.
I would not mind making that one of our weekly streams. Like one of our challenge streams. Like, okay, who can get...
And I know that...
Well,
and I
here's
know
the thing as well.
meta.
I've always thought of the idea of having a super stream where a guy could be having all the streams up and then switching between the two to kind of give like a live highlight reel in real time. I know they do that in Tetris. I know it's possible in classic Tetris. I know it's possible. It's just...
I feel like it would actually not be too hard to do it, at least on Streamlabs OBS, because you can just just make tabs for everyone else that's open.
Well, yeah, you really could. I've been thinking about investing in another mechanical keyboard for my setup, and seeing if I can actually like put stickers on all the keys that are to white them out, and then write macros on them, so that, and then use a program called Auto Hotkey to be able to have a switchboard instead of me using shortcuts. I can use a switchboard, but I want one like I want it to be identical to the keyboard I currently own because I really like this keyboard and I wouldn't want to change it out for anything else.
Makes sense.
Because I'm an elitist for keyboards
Yeah,
and monitors and just computer accessories in general. But
we know.
Why are there... I forgot I literally sent you a wall of tits.
Wait, what?
On,
Oh yeah, no, I remember now.
yeah,
This
one
is
Kid
my-
A's thing.
This
Wait,
is my brother. We are siblings and we care for each other. Everything we own, we always share. Because we are siblings and we have the same hair.
Gross.
Oh, I thought you were.
Huh?
Whoop.
What just happened?
Discord tabbed out. My bad.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I'm using my phone, so it's gonna be a bit wonky.
makes sense.
Yeah. Nothing like a good old 1:30 a.m.
Wonky.
raiding the fridge for shredded cheese.
I felt that though. Change the name, never the same. I sing a lot, if you couldn't tell.
But no, if we ever do a Yandere Dev triathlon, it's gonna have to be at like 8 or 9 because that's when Yandere Dev streams on Twitch. I know the meta.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
You gotta know the meta if you want to get a
I
proper triathlon.
do want to do a, I think it would be cool to do a super stream. I think it would need to be done in Starin just so that we have better connectivity and less latency. And everybody can be on at least the same bandwidth. Because...
So then it'd be an even match.
Exactly. It's either that, or I opt out and do it all from my place. One of the two. Because at least with my place, everybody's got the ping connection from Whitewater or Janesville, and it's not going to matter.
Makes sense.
It's either that, or we just all say, okay, we're all going to be doing it in Starin. Starin's going to be... We're going to have separate rooms set up. Like... Again, I thought of the idea of having a couple of different rooms in Starin set up dedicated for Game Club. But the issue is, can we get everybody to agree on that? And can we get everybody to just be like, okay, we're going to leave these doors open? And can we get the RA's permission to be okay with that?
That is true.
That's a lot of foot traffic. If we're going to be having...
but also the RAs in Starin don't give a shit.
Yeah, they might have to, though, in order for
okay,
COVID's
that
sake.
is true.
They may not have a choice.
There is the basement.
I've been in the basement of Starin. It isn't that impressive, Chief.
Wait, hold on. How am I supposed to get laid this year?
Wait a
sorry,
minute.
I just...
What if we don't use Starin's basement? Because Starin doesn't have the biggest basement. Not by a long shot. Their basement's pathetic.
What other dorms would we have access to? Because
we have Wells. We have the entirety of Wells. Because Ulysses is on the 10th floor of Wells East.
Oh no!
That poor bastard.
That's where my crush was living this last year. Oh my god. He was in the room, like, right next to the elevator that
I know
was,
he's
like,
in Wells
smaller.
East. I don't know what floor he's
that
on.
poor soul.
I know.
But the basement of Wells is gonna have a new esports arena.
Oh god, that's right.
And it's gonna be open and ready for the fall.
No, they said that they were planning in fall.
Yeah, planning for it to be ready in fall.
Eh.
But even then...
No, but like just yesterday, Halfman was like, it's not going to be ready by fall.
Oh, then why is he having it up and saying, it's gonna be ready by fall? Why was he doing that a few months ago then?
Because it's Jacob.
Okay, fair. But even so, Wells has a massive kitchen.
This
with
is true.
plenty of outlets. Wells has a large enough facility. And I'm almost certain you can reserve it. What if we would... I want to fly under the radar so bad with university and just plan a back alley video game club gung-ho style street race thing.
It's rule run about the video game club. You never talk about the video game club.
That literally would have to be the rule if we were going to be doing something like that. We would have to make sure everybody agreed that if we do an in-person meeting, it's gonna be in the basement of a dorm. It's only gonna be a limited numbers, and everybody that attends is gonna be hush-hush about it and not tell anybody else about it. Like, you have to, like, we would need everybody to sign a contract. I would want people to sign a contract to make sure that we don't get burned. Or if we do it, we'd all deny and be like, we're just a bunch of idiots hanging out. This ain't video game club. Take down that poster over there. I don't know what you're talking about.
Could get away with it, because we're not technically meeting. We're just a bunch of friends that want to get together.
Yeah.
We would have
It's
to
just
use
that
that cause. We would
It's
have
just
to
that
do
we
that.
happen to be in the same org. Like, that's literally it. Like, you can't do that. Like, you can't...
University
You know what I'm
couldn't,
saying?
The university couldn't do that. But they probably will enforce a room capacity. They probably will have someone patrolling. Like, again, I foresee fall dorm, the dorms looking like Spring Splash for the entire semester.
That's right.
I foresee
yeah.
that. I foresee everybody's cards getting scanned. I can see I could see the lobby of every single dorm being like, we gotta scan your card to know if you actually live in this dorm or not. Because I know that card info, because I know that info can be taken off those cards, our IDs. I know they can be taken off our IDs.
Okay, but like also, with the Spring Splash thing, they just checked your ID to see if you were a real student.
Yes, but they'll do that. But I have feeling, I just have a gut feeling they'll go the extra mile and have those card readers. And be like, okay, you need to make sure that your card is compatible with this dorm. And if it's not,
They're
you
only
can't.
really going to do that if there starts to be like an uptick in cases.
I think they're going to do it right off the bat. Simply because they want to play it as safe as possible. Because we already have experienced a huge uptick as a whole state. I can see the university deep down all going, this is a bad idea. We really should have just gone all virtual or canceled the fall semester. We really should have. But we've already committed. They're already in too deep.
Like, 2/3 of the classes are either remote or online.
More than 2/3.
Yeah, so basically...
Like, all of my classes are hybrid now, I think.
See, I have like 2 in-person classes, one of them being with Arnob. That's once a week.
You guys want to hear something fucked up?
What?
I was sent an email that all my classes had to be withdrawn for the entire department, that anybody that was an electronic media major, because there was a critical flaw with the scheduling, and they're gonna email me when those classes are open back up again, and they haven't sent me an email back yet.
How do you have a critical flaw that fucks up an entire major?
Because they need the video and audio studio in the university, in the Anderson Library. And that's small, confined, close quarters that you have to cram 20 students in order to get the work. So my bet is they didn't account for that. My bet is when they accounted for the social distancing and everything, they didn't account for the radio station or TV station. So now they have to redo all the time slots for the radio station, TV station to account for that.
So do you like have no more classes this semester, or?
I don't even have access to sign up for the classes yet. I can't sign up for any classes.
Even like Gen Eds?
Gen Eds, yeah, but that's it. I've already got all my Gen Eds done though, so it would be
Jesus.
pointless.
That's harsh.
You know, I'm supposed to get an email within the next couple of days that, oh, your schedules are open back up, you can sign up again. It's been 2 weeks. I've been waiting since my birthday, essentially, to sign up for classes, and I still haven't had access to sign up for any of my classes yet. And even my boss at my work is like, are they giving you classes? I'm like, I don't have access. I don't have it. I'm this close to messaging the dean of the department and be like, I need a class schedule now. I need those classes available to me now. I did my homework. I paid my tuition. I took a semester off to pay for stuff. I want to sign up for those classes.
Right.
Because I have a part-time job that needs my class schedule by a certain time frame, and you have failed to deliver to give me access to my own classes.
Cool.
Either they're going to happen or they're not. Tell me if they're going to happen. Because if they don't happen, I'm just going to take bullshit classes instead and, chalk it up as a loss. And I'm okay with chalking it up as a loss. I'm okay with taking bullshit classes for a semester if that's what it takes.
I mean, they'll fill up your GPA at least, right?
Yes. To at least fill up the status of full-time student, at the very least. Wouldn't even be for the GPA at that point. Because I have all my gen eds done, but I can sign up for other classes that I have genuine interest in. Like, I could sign up for philosophy. I can do philosophy. I can do philosophy. I can do some of the science courses. Science courses eat up a lot. I can take another math course. I can eat up 12 credits. It wouldn't count for anything, but I can do it.
I mean, we'll go
Count
towards
as
your credit count.
elective.
Yeah.
No,
Goes towards your
no. All my electives are done. Because I took
It goes
philosophy.
towards your total credit count.
No, it wouldn't. Because I need specific credits for specific things, and I don't have access to the classes that'll give me the credits I need. So, if I take bullshit classes, they'd literally be bullshit. It wouldn't count for anything. It'd just be like, why'd you take it?
Like, you need to have 120 credits regardless if you want to graduate, so...
It wouldn't matter. Like, okay, yes, I'd have 120 credits, but they wouldn't be the correct credits, if you get what I'm saying. You need to have the correct credits.
Yeah, no.
And I can't and I don't have access to the correct credits. So I would need to almost go for the wrong credits just for the sake of having credits. And I have done that in the past. That's how I got my philosophy credits. And I can do that again with philosophy. I don't mind doing that as a backup. I've done it before in the past, and then have my academic advisor look at that and go, oh, we didn't give you access to this, and you have to take philosophy? Let's swap it out real quick. Literally a week into the school year. Last year it was. They literally did a week into the school year last year. Yes, I've gotten that close to... I've gotten to the day of having a schedule for be considered a full-time student. Because laziness. And not on my part. Part of it's on my part, but a lot of it's the failure of my advisors to communicate with me. At least this time around they're communicating and give me updates, but because of COVID, they don't have an answer. Like, come on, there wasn't even a cohesive answer for orgs until a couple weeks ago. That's sad.
And even then, we're like one of the only orgs that know about it seems, because
it was only because I inquired about it.
Yeah, it's
that was not a group email. That was not a group message.
D&D Club still doesn't know what they're doing. Like we
no,
talked about that.
And I can guarantee you that by the end of the school year, 80% of the orgs are going to be defunct. 80% of the orgs are going to be gone. That we're going to be going from several hundred orgs to maybe 100. Most of them being interim sports clubs.
And like all online orgs.
Exactly.
Like esports is probably going to live through this. So.
Smash is going to live because we got word to them. Anime Club's going to be fine because I got word to them. I talked to all the orgs that are still... Like, I didn't talk to Magic the Gathering Club, but I know they checked their emails, and I know they're going to ask questions. Because they asked me questions.
Check in with D&D Club?
I don't think D&D Club's going to know. I don't think they're going to know until it's too late.
I feel like I should tell them on the Discord then, if anything.
I wouldn't. If they wanted help, they would have come to me. And they didn't. They think they can handle it all themselves? Let them. Let them sink. I'll still be around for another 2 academic years. If they end up folding by the end of the academic year, I'll just make a new org and call it something else. Or just go to Kim Clarkson and say, hey, I know I'm not active, but that's only because I work Mondays. Can I still, like, if I get an administration together, can I take over D&D Club? And I can do it. And I know I can pull Kim Clarkson's foot hard enough for her to say yes, along with Mike and Andrea. I know I can get all the sponsors of D&D Club to say yes to that, and I know I can get Kim Clarkson to say yes to that. So if I need to, I can bring back D&D Club. if the current administration doesn't follow through with what they said. I know I can do it. Because they aren't even registered yet.
They aren't even, like, we're registered, right, at least?
We're registered. They're not.
They didn't
Anime
have
Club's
an
registered. No. D&D Club did not have an election. They didn't have an election. They didn't have a constitution meeting. They didn't have anything. I would have heard about it. And I haven't.
No, they would have announced it.
They would have announced it. And they didn't. Not in email. Not in Discord. Not even on Uconnect. They haven't announced a thing. And they're supposed to. It's in the Constitution.
Like, I wanted to report it, but, like, at the same time, like...
It was a different time.
Yeah.
Now...
Like, if I report it now, it's looking like a dick, but...
A more sinister thing that could have happened with D&D Club is they could have arranged a meeting and using the current wording, which I do know a couple of loopholes, who left those loopholes in there on purpose. They could have changed the Constitution and be like, we don't need to vote anymore. It's in the Constitution. We passed it. We have the majority of our board members right here.
That would have backfired, like, so bad, though.
Yeah, but how is anybody going to know if they don't announce the meeting? You know?
Yeah.
You know, and you don't see anybody filing a report. Like, I would have reported it, but I'm not a member because they outed me.
And they didn't tell me, so I couldn't report it.
I wouldn't have wanted you to. I would have wanted somebody to report it. I would have wanted Angela to come to me and ask, hey, what's been going on? Which she did, and I did give her the truth of what's been going on and what I know, which is nothing. But it's just like, yeah, I know all the orgs who are listed. Okay, you want to know what the percentile is for how many orgs are actually registered?
25%?
No.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
15?
No.
5?
It's about 10%.
Oh.
About 10% of the orgs are registered for the next academic year. 10. And we were a last minute entry, as was Anime Club. Anime Club and Video Game Club were the last two to register.
Like, can you still register, or?
No.
Is it impossible?
No. Gates closed. You can register
Wait,
for
what?
the spring semester, but not for the fall.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was kind of focused on my message. What do you mean?
Only 10% of the orgs are going to be around next year. 90% of the orgs on campus are going to shut down because because of COVID. Because
Right,
they
that
just
I heard about.
Everybody didn't get the memo that they were supposed to have everything digitally. And the ones that didn't check their emails. You know, so we're going to have a lot of orgs sink next academic year. Some of them are allies, unfortunately. Board Game Club's going to be fine. I know that. They did the paperwork. They always did the paperwork way in advance.
Yeah, but board clubs, like, they're really trying to fix themselves.
They've been trying to fix themselves for years. They only recently got into a slump because it got clicky for a little bit. Even then, they're fine. Board Game Club's always been fine. Magic the Gathering's fine. We're fine. Anime Club's fine.
Smash is fine.
Smash is fine. Oh yeah, Smash is fine, and Esports Club is fine. There's only going to be 5 geeky orgs on campus next year. There's at least 4 or 5 orgs that are going to be that were allies of. No, I forgot Japanese Lit Club's fine too.
So
I
6.
don't know how. There's only 3 registered members. But I know they're fine. But I'm genuinely concerned of what the university's student org... Like, I'm genuinely concerned what student life is going to look like. As a whole, even afterwards. And I fear that the university didn't do enough to provide student life, like any sort of life on campus, that's tolerable. Because most students, because they canceled all the sports for the fall, they canceled most of the orgs. Great. And most of the classes are digital. Okay, great. You're an incoming freshman. You're going to be in wells with no air conditioning all day, every day, because all these food eateries are going to be closed, so you can only order in. With no place to go, no friends, you're going to be literally in a jail cell. It's going to be worse than prison. The conditions are going to be worse than prison.
Just be like the cute emo boy who snuck in a fucking air conditioner. His RA is new too.
Okay, granted, some students are going to be smart who've been around the block and go, yeah, this is bad. I'm already in too deep. I gotta make the best of it. But I'm not gonna lie. There was a point about a month ago when I was looking at the situation and going, is it even worth going back this semester? Is it even worth it? I wouldn't want to go back. I wouldn't want to be locked up in my dorm room 7 days a week with no place to go, no friends, and just sitting on my laptop in a 90-degree room all day, every day. I'd be miserable.
For Justin and I, it's a little bit different because it's Starin of all places. But like, I get what you're saying.
Like that's not college. That's not college life. That's not what those students are. That's not what students are signing up for. You sign up to go drinking. You sign up to go attend classes. You sign up to play sports. You sign up to go to orgs. You sign up to be to explore who you are, become your adult self that you signed up to be for, and grow as a person. And the university has left no outlets to grow as a person. None. All the food eateries are closed. All the sports are done. All the orgs are virtual. All the classes are virtual. What's left? What's left, Whitewater? Nothing. Got concrete room, 90 degrees, no air conditioning. That's it. That's not org. That's not student life. That's not college. That's jail. They call it prison. The only reason I'm even going back to school next fall, the only reason I'm still committing is because I'm living at home. And I have a day job. So I can at least have some level of outlet. I can at least have some social interaction. But I'm one of 1,000. I'm only one of very few people that are fortunate enough that still have a job, can still leave their house. I'm one of very few that's allowed to do that. There are
feel like,
you know.
Wait, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
I feel like I'm fucked in this either way. I could stay at home about an hour away from campus, and I could be depressed in my jail cell, which is my house. Or I could go back to school, where there's a much higher chance of me getting COVID, even though my mom is a home care nurse, and her life is at risk every day. You know, I'm fucked. And the reason why I want to go back to school so badly is because
you have friends.
Well, yeah, I've been very lonely. That's part of what got me in the hospital to begin with.
Well,
I don't really have any good options, and I fear for the state of the world every single day, especially with our incompetent fascist Cheeto, who's had 150,000 deaths in this country.
Well,
that could have been prevented.
I don't want to go political on my Twitch stream.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
On Twitch?
Yes, I'm on Twitch.
But yeah,
I did have the tag Ask Me Anything. I did say that all my Twitch streams are going to be Ask Me Anythings in relation to the Video Game Club and the university.
Without insulting the Cheeto, besides that,
very crunchy.
So, you cannot deny that COVID cases are on the rise still, and that there are 150,000 deaths in the country that could have been prevented.
Yes.
That's undeniable.
It is.
Definitely.
It is undeniable. And not only that, that is why I stated at the beginning of my rant, what's even the point? Just stay at home. Why even bother going back to campus? Why did the university system say, we're going to commit?
Okay, but here's the thing. not everyone has a place to go other than the university. In some way, I don't.
I
And
understand
People
that.
come back.
keep in mind though, the school is in a fuck ton of debt, and they already were before all this happened.
So freeze it.
They can't afford to.
No, the state needs to do it. The state needs to freeze the debt and just be like, it's a different
gonna happen.
situation. Really?
Okay.
It happened in every other part of the world, and even some parts of the United States are doing it. New York did
Yeah.
it. California did
Okay.
it. Texas is doing it.
Illinois did it to an extent.
Okay, but
Illinois
you
did
have
it to it. Illinois! They're a laughable state. And they're doing it.
Okay, but do consider what happened in April and how that went down. I'm just saying.
I would have
Like,
rather...
I feel like there's going to be major opposition from, you know, both sides being, you know, butting
I just
heads.
don't think... Well, here's the thing. I think the university could have reopened if they had a solid plan. They don't. They should have either gone all or nothing. That's what I feel like. The university has now given campus a really, 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 really watered down experience. Not just diet. No, we've gone beyond diet. We're diet Coke. We're diet sugar-free zero. It's water. It's like calling skim milk whole milk. It's not even what. That's white water. Literally water that's color white, not the city. It's just, what was even the point? At least for the, you know, they could have done something. You know, they could have had a more cohesive plan sooner. You know, instead of waiting until a couple weeks ago to tell all the orgs that's going to be virtual, be like, hey, here's the situation. We need to plan for classes. Here are all the slots that are going to be available. They're going to be first come, first serve to the orgs that are registered. If you need more than one room so that you can have the space to social distance, you should do it. Instead of saying, we're going to limit the number of rooms and you can only have one and it can only have 10 people or less when most administrations are half that. You know, like, there are other ways they could have gone about this that would have conformed to the social distancing and cleanliness standard, and also still provide some level of university life. Instead, they decide to just do nothing, literally nothing. Be like, yep, most classes are going to be virtual, dorms are going to be open. Have a good year! And that's what they did. Like, they could have done more.
Here's my optimism, though. So with about more than 2/3 of the classes being online or remote in some way, what I do have hope for is that people are going to be in their rooms a lot more, which will help isolate the chances of someone contracting the virus
Well,
and
it's not like
fucking
they
up
have.
everything.
Well, it's not like they have anywhere else to go, really.
Well, right, but like I'm just saying that I do have hope for.
Get out of here, bot! Be gone, butt!
And we do have to wear masks everywhere. That does help a lot.
That's one of the reasons why you're not going to see me on campus much. If I don't get access to the classes, I'm going to make sure all my classes are online, and I am only going to come to campus once a week. And I'm going to take the bus to do it.
Regardless, those are two very key things that could really help with this. Now, having said that, I think of all the couples. I mean, you see me. I'm really fucking thirsty for the emo boy.
I
But,
mean,
like,
again, I'm very fortunate that I'm living at home. I'm very fortunate that Waukesha isn't far away either. I'm fortunate that both me and my fiance are considered essential workers, and that we and her can still interact with each other.
but like, Waukesha County's fucking moronic. Let's be honest.
So is Rock and Walworth. They released a joint statement saying that they weren't going to enforce masks at all, and that they were going to be pushing against it, actually. And guess where Whitewater sits? Right on the crease of Rock and Walworth. Have fun, everybody.
I hate everything.
Me
But
talking
damn
about
well that if the
everything I've
COVID
said up to this point was me being optimistic, by the way. This is the best case scenario. That's if everything goes correctly. That's if everything that the university's laid out for the year has gone as planned. It's not going to go as planned. Everybody knows that people are going to be breaking rules left and right because how dare they infringe upon our rights to be kids and have fun? Like, there's going to be there's going to be a ton of COVID spikes because drunk college students be crazy. Thursday be happening. There's going to be a lot of the same things that we've been discussing, which is underground org meetings and underground sports meetings.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there are secret tunnels in Whitewater. Let's not forget that.
Secret tunnel.
There is actually quite a number of them. There are quite a number of hidden cracks and nooks. There are a number of nooks and crannies in Whitewater that they're not going to be able to monitor, no matter how hard they try, and that's going to be the breeding ground for COVID. It's eventually going to shut down the campus by the end of the semester. There's no way around that, unless everybody is forced to get a vaccine. If we do find one in time, by the way, which we probably won't.
Yeah.
Then
I mean, we already have one in phase 3 in the U.S., so maybe.
Maybe. It's a maybe. It's a maybe. And that's if students have the insurance to afford it.
Oh yeah, healthcare is very fucked up in our country.
You know, unfortunately, I'm smelling death. Like, literally smelling death. You know, like, I fear that this academic year, I'm generally going to lose a couple of friends. Not because of political opinions or just arguing and No, I fear that a couple of people are going to... I fear that there's going to be a lot of students that die of COVID on campus. Like, actually die in their rooms. Whether it be from depression, whether it be from the illness itself, or whether it be the poor living conditions that the dorms and the poor state of the dilapidated dorms and it's asbestos poisoning or something. Like, I genuinely fear that this is going to be a health crisis at Whitewater and all the universities in Wisconsin. I feel like this is going to be a pretty significant crisis. And I don't think any amount of planning, at least that we've seen, is going to stop it. And I hate to paint a very grim picture, but I'm seeing this from a distance as someone that has lived in the college town of Whitewater for 20 plus years. I know how it's going to go down. I haven't seen it anything like this before, but I can damn well predict how students are going to react and what they're going to do. I mean, we all know what happened with spring break. Now let's amplify that with all college students. You know? Now let's amplify that with every college campus and every college student. It's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad. That's why I don't want to come to Whitewater. My mom even told me, don't go to Whitewater. She told me, don't go to college. If you do, keep it online. And if you do go to, and you have to go to Whitewater, let it be to one of your high school friends only. You know, like, I'm not supposed to go to campus. My mom does not want me going on campus at all. I'm okay with going to Starin and maybe the UC. You're not going to catch me in any other building, though. Like, you're not going to catch me on campus, you know, on evenings every day like you used to. You're going to catch me right here on stream at night trying to do things from my little command center here instead of Whitewater. Because I don't want to... No. I know what's going to go down, and I don't want to be a part of the problem. Because I know it's going to happen. We lost a Justin. Rip.
Yeah. Is that supposed to be a metaphor for people dying?
Yeah.
I meant like him leaving.
Oh, no.
Good.
He's not that dark.
Fair.
I don't feel good about the fall. I'd
I'm
rather
doing it.
just not.
I hate that I'm doing this because I have to.
I
do.
don't blame you. But here's the thing. Again, you're like one of the few lucky ones. That's like, you know what?
I know I'm one of the lucky ones in
I'm
some
in
way.
Starin. I've already paid for it. I know I'll have good internet. I'll know I'll have air conditioning. I'll know I'll be fine. I know I got friends off campus that can come get me if need be. Hint, hint.
Yes. And I appreciate you.
But I'm talking mainly the freshmen and sophomores. I'm talking about students that don't have dirt under their nails. You have dirt under your nails. You know what this semester is going to look like because you were here in the spring. You know what went down. You also have enough experience on campus to know how things might or might not work. You know a little bit of the ins and outs of Whitewater. Sophomores and freshmen don't.
I feel
Sophomores
like
have a little bit of it, but they're not going to have enough of it. They're not going to
and
have...
I'm lucky that I know you.
Yeah.
Like, you've taught me a lot about the city, which has been really helpful for me.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Rockies is dead.
Like, they closed down for good?
They're going to very soon.
Oh, no. Like,
Because COVID.
Is it confirmed?
I've been hearing rumors, and usually small-town rumors hold up fairly well.
Oh, no.
They are citing... The citing is... Well, the thing is, their biggest client is the Whitewater Unified School District. Because at the end of the year, all 5 of the schools of the Whitewater Unified School District have pizza parties. And they go exclusively through Rockies. So every kid in the entire town of Whitewater gets pizza on the last day of school. That was canceled. That's a lot of money that Rockies lost. That's like to the tune of several $1,000s they lost. Which, in Whitewater, that's everything. Especially when you're a college town and you lost another 2 or 3 months of college student revenue on top of that. Yeah, a lot of the businesses in Whitewater are in a very difficult position. Especially when they were banking on kids, and that was kind of taken away from them. That's just it too. That's another thing that you have an advantage of. You know all the places that will deliver to your dorm. You know when they open and when they close. Again, sophomores and freshmen don't know that. I'm citing like Wells. I'm citing Tut. I'm citing Fricker. I'm citing Air. I'm citing the Six Pack. I'm citing those buildings that the freshmen and sophomores are going to be crammed into because why not? And they're going to go into this school year thinking everything's going to be fine. Yeah, everything's going to be normal. No, it's not. The upperclassmen already know that. They already got a hint of that last year, and they already know. Yeah, we've already planned for the worst. Anybody that was in the know last year has already planned for the worst. Students that knew this was going to happen, which is the majority of us, is going into fall knowing what's going to happen. You already know. That's why you're still in Starin. Ulysses knows. That's why he's at Wells. I know. That's why I'm going to be doing online classes. But there's going to be a lot of kids that we know as well that are like, yeah, we just stayed home. We got our tuition refund. We stayed home. We got day jobs here. Our families want us home. We're going to stay home. And a lot of students are going to be content with that. A lot of the upperclassmen are going to be content with that. Lowerclassmen, I want to party! They're going to die. Is what they're going to do.
I feel like... So, my neighbor is going to Whitewater. It's her first year.
She's going to have a shitty first year if she doesn't find anybody to help her out.
I am that person. I feel like I am responsible for her in some way, even though we just met this last week. Almost feel like this motherly instinct that I have to protect her in some way.
Introduce her to the Discord. Have her come over to Staring frequently. Try and give her as much of that college experience as we can. Because
I did offer her a place in my, like, I told her that I was in Stare and that I'd help her move in if she needed, because I'm moving in 2 days earlier. And, like, you know, like, she's a very sweet girl, and I just...
She doesn't deserve to come to Whitewater. Whitewater doesn't deserve her. I should say, re-emphasize.
I know what you meant.
Nobody deserves this. This is...
I know.
This is a... It's
like,
a human tragedy. And I knew this was coming.
I've been thinking about this recently, though. Not just her, but, like, all the other people I know. I feel this kind of motherly instinct that I have to protect all these people, even though that's not my job. There's, like, that sense of cognitive dissonance, and, like, especially with my neighbor, like, you know, she's a little freshman. She doesn't know her way around. She doesn't know shit. I feel like I have to protect her in some right.
You know, and I feel
like part of that is, like, me being responsible for her. If she needs a ride home and I happen to be going that way too, I'm gonna be the one responsible for getting her home safely.
I get that, because how do you think I felt since freshman? Because everybody asks, hey, you've been around the block a few times? You know, like, I've always felt like, we talk about gatekeeping. I feel like that I've been the gatekeeper the whole time of Whitewater. But in a weird way. Like, I never close the gates. In a way. I always am willing to help students get by and kind of be like, show them, hey, you know, this isn't going to be all it's cracked up to be, but you're still going to have a good time if you know the right people. And I know the right people. And that's how I've always kind of gone about with things. And in a way, I'd like to do the same thing this year. That's why I've been really emphasizing that we need to figure out how our digital meeting's going to look. Because I do still, as much as possible, like to be able to figure out how to make Video Game Club one of the premier places for students to take a load off. Because we're going to need that more than ever. We're going to need a place to have fun. We're going to need a place to laugh. We're going to need a place to be human. And Whitewater's taken away, the university's taken away pretty much all the outlets to do just that, be human. They expect all of us to sit in our concrete rooms 12 hours a day plus studying, doing online classwork with just social distancing, keeping the door locked. I don't like it. And as much as I don't want to become part of the problem, I also want to become part of the problem in a way of still allowing students to have some level of college life. That's why I said hint.
Right.
Like, I still love for a way to get the word out that, hey, the shuttle bus is a thing. Let's all take the shuttle bus, come to Janesville. If we miss it, I'll drive us home. I've got a van. You know. I still want there to be outlets for students to have fun. And as a president that has to provide one of those outlets, I feel directly responsible for, you know, I feel directly responsible for this in a way to provide some sort of social, not distancing, but the opposite of that, you know, because that's what video games is supposed to be about, coming together, not social distancing. Like, I actually had a list of things that if we were to have in-person meetings, we were going to do. to make sure that things were going to be safe. And I can't even implement those. So, okay. If the university wants to play that game, I can bite back. I know all the nooks and crannies. I probably know more nooks and crannies in Whitewater than anybody else. I could probably say, hey, Wells is probably a great place to hold video game club meetings. Starin's also a good place. You know, because Wells has a lot of entrances that they can't cover all of them. They can't cover all the entrances of Wells. They can't cover all the entrances of Starin. I know all the entrances of Starin. I know all the entrances of Wells. They can't cover all of them. Six-pack, yes, they can cover them. That's easy. But Starin's a big building. I can think of at least 2 or 3 exits that are going to be unguarded. Same thing with Wells. I can think of at least 2 or 3 exits that I know are going to be unguarded just because Spring Splash. We can extrapolate that they're going to use the same method of Spring Splash to patrol the entire campus for the entire semester. And using that data, and using some other things that I've encountered, we can also extrapolate how are they going to monitor who's going in and out of buildings. Again, card readers. And who's going to be allowed in and out of buildings. Again, card readers. There are ways around that. I don't think the university is going to go to the extreme of guarding every door. I think they're just going to guard the lobbies.
Right, but they might lock the ones they don't patrol.
Exactly. Just like they did in Spring Splash. And you know what we did? You know what we did? I can tell you what we did. We sent the one guy that lives in that dorm in saying, howdy doody day, and then he sneaks to the back door, props it open for the next crowd of people to come in.
Honestly, though.
That's just what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to use every trick in the book just to do something. Because it's going to be better than nothing. And even if it is risking, you know, even if it does risk, you know, even if we do assume the risks of COVID, I've already had that. I've already had COVID. I don't have the antibodies anymore, by the way. Got tested for that. Don't have them anymore. So I can get COVID again. But I think we can do it safely. And we wouldn't be dumb about it. We would do social distancing. I have a whole tub of Clorox wipes in my van, ready to go. I already have 3 or 4 displays that are much larger than my regular CRTs that I bring. Heavier, but larger. That will provide wider viewing angles so that kids can social distance during video game club. And I was gonna say, nobody bring controllers, nobody bring game consoles. We're bringing them. Because at least then we know where they're coming from, and we can clean them.
Right.
I do not want to become famous. B004751FB71.
Wow, that was just a lot to take in.
What?
Just like everything that you said, like thinking about all that.
I've been thinking about it more than most people, because kind of what I gotta do. kind of. Plus, you know, I don't have anything else to do.
I've been trying not to think about it because, for one, I'm always doing comp sci homework, and 2, I'm trying to recover. I'm trying to do my best to stay well and, you know, focus on me for a second. And that's been really hard, knowing everything around me is crumbling, but I'm desperately trying to stay ignorant without being, like, aware without being too ignorant.
Right.
You know? And
Well,
it feels like if I'm not angry about it, then I'm not paying attention. It feels like if I'm not, like, I get exhausted by being angry all the time, but I feel like if I'm not angry, then I'm not doing anything about it, and that I'm not actually proactive.
well, the thing is, I would say the exact same thing if I were you 6 months ago. And I was saying the exact same thing 6 months ago. The thing is, that's my recovery time has been much longer than most. So it's allowed me to breathe and think about things. I don't know if college is the right thing for me. I'm already in too deep, though. I'm going to finish my degree whether I like it or not. So, there's that. I already know that I'm going to be moving to Waukesha in April. I know that I'm going to have to get some sort of internship at a radio or TV station doing really cheesy commercials. Which is kind of why I'm trying to utilize my skills that I've acquired at the university in Video Game Club, anywhere I can, to allow for that creative freedom that I've always wanted to try and utilize. Hence why I wanted to have a hand in the Twitch thing and be taught how to do this internet thing, because I know how to do it, but I know how to do it, much like how the original Smosh crew, the original PewDiePie, the original... I only know what was a product of my time, which isn't applicable to today's environment.
Right.
You know, my Twitch channel is a prime example of that. It's very much a product of early teens, early 2000s, or late 2000s, early 2010s esque. You know, with random party music and random games and conversations. But and my Facebook's also a product of it as well. Like everything that I do on social media is a product of stuff that was relevant 10 years ago. I'm about at least 10 years out of date at best. At worst 30. Because I grew up rural. So I'd like to learn how to be relevant. Well, not relevant, but use the relevant tools of today to make what I do easier and appeal to a broader platform, so that I don't have to do cheesy commercials for the rest of my life. You should look at my Twitch stream where I have a phone with 2 screens.
Wow.
I have become so extra that my phone grew a second screen. I'm not going to be able to show you in person anytime soon, so I figured I might as well show it on a Twitch stream. Anyways, I ain't done with this conversation yet, but I'm going to end the stream here because it's gotten a bit personal and I don't want to get into much hot water with Jeff Bezos. The last thing I want to do is suck another dick of a plutocrat. I already do that enough as it is. Everybody have a good night. I will try and get back on here next Wednesday. I'm feeling Wednesday. I'm feeling Wednesday. I've been feeling Wednesday for some time, but I think I might actually commit to it since I've got the capture card working. Next Wednesday, another Ask Me Anything, as well as, we're going to see how many video game consoles I can fit into one stream. I'm going to get the Xbox 360 from my girlfriend's place. I'm going to get my Switch hooked up. I'm going to get all my game systems hooked up, and we're going to see, we're just going to click through them and see which ones work with the stream. And that's going to be fun. Anyways, have a good night.